Sanibonani, siyanamukela kuhlelo Initiating Insight with Sibongile. Namhlanje sizokhuluma ngama programs enzelwe abantu abadala njengoba sazi futhi eMzansi Afrika ukuthi kunzima kanjani ukunakekela abantu abadala. Ngiyajabula futhi ukuthi sine guest yethu namhlanje ezokhuluma ngalama programs abaluleke kangaka. Please help me welcome our guest, Miss Khanyisile Mathebula. Mama sakwamkela. You're not a stranger.
Because yes, was it 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
When we spoke about programs for people with disabilities. Yes. I'm back again for older persons.
Yeah. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, somewhere there. Yes. Remind us, for those who had missed you when you came to the program, Uguti, what is it that you do for social development? Uguti futuzubuye gangaka.
Okay. My name is Khanyisile Mathebula. I am the senior manager that is responsible for programs to older persons, persons with disabilities and families. There are a variety of programs, social welfare programs that we offer for families, for older persons and persons with disabilities, depending on their needs.
Oh,
very important and critical.
Okay.
Because whatever we do, it is based on research that is conducted in terms of the needs and engaging the different sectors.
But what does that mean?
It means when it comes to older persons, we engage them on how best they can be assisted, taking into consideration the challenges that they are facing in communities.
You know, in my introduction, I did say, you know, abantu abadala, they are neglected, number one, they are abused. But what are sort of challenges that you personally receive, or rather, not personally, you directly receive?
You know, older persons face, you know, a variety, you know, of challenges, be it in families, and also in communities. When it comes to neglect, the feeling is that they are one sector that is forgotten, the forgotten sector, because nobody tends to take them as serious. And the fact that maybe the role that they are playing in communities, we don't seem to, you know, acknowledge. And they play, you know, a very critical role, a very important role. They are pillars of families. They take care of, you know, the grandchildren because of the challenges also of unemployment in this province, in the country, you know. They even maintain, you know, their families, their children, their grandchildren. So there is a lot that they contribute. But also what we discover is that at that age, you feel very lonely because you would know the children go to work, the grandchildren are at school. So as a department, as we engage them, they tell us that they need, you know, some, you know, clubs, groups where they meet, share their challenges, share their problems. Yes, so we provide a variety of clubs or service centers in the province. We have about 156 that we are funding as the Department of Social Development. That's where they meet in Gauteng. That's where they meet. They have a number of programs that are offered to them. At times, the spiritual motivation, physical exercise.
So those are the programs.
Yes. And one that is compulsory is for them to get balanced, you know, balanced meals. Because as they meet, they can't meet, you know, for 5 hours and not get anything. So we also fund the meals that they get in those centers, and we are expected to ensure that the meals are balanced, like I'm saying, balanced meals. And I want to emphasize that all that we do is in terms of the Older Persons Act, which guides, the services. And like I indicated, that for all the programs that are offered, research is being conducted and the affected sectors are engaged. So besides the spiritual motivation, we also engage them, and we work with other departments. They participate in games. The games start at local level. They also do singing. And all these programs, yes, we work so closely with the Department of Sports, because as social workers, we do not have, the skills to engage them in different, games. So they start at local level, compete. Regional level, we have events, and the best ones, participate at provincial level, and from provincial level, they go to national.
National?
Yes.
Wow.
Last year, Besise Bloemfontein, and all provinces, were there. And I'm happy to report that the Gauteng Older Persons Choir was the best.
Yeah,
was the best choir. They really enjoyed them.
You say that because of your involvement, or were they really the best?
They were the best, acknowledged by the deputy minister, acknowledged by everyone. Gauteng is the best when it comes to music. With games, we were number 3. We are also good with that one. They play soccer, all different types of games, and they really enjoy. So those are the activities that we keep older persons, busy with, and they love it.
From which age, when we speak about older persons? When you say somebody's an older person, from which age are we talking?
In this country, you are an older person if you are 60 and above.
Oh, 60.
So those that
not 16.
Not 16, 60.
Yeah.
Those that participate in our programs have from 60 up to up to 100.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, Mamka, we need to take a break. We'll be right back. Please stay tuned. Welcome back to Initiating Insight with Sibongile. Namhlanje sikhuluma nge-services to older persons, and we are joined by Umam Kanyisile Matebula. Before we went on a break, ubesichazele ke ngama programs, that you render, and ebesitshela ke ukuthi in South Africa you are considered an elderly person from the age of 60. Not 16. It's very important.
Yes, yes.
Ngoba abafana bethu bamanje sebabehave ngathi abantu abadala nje at the age of 16 already.
No.
They're thinking ukuthi they are elderly.
No, you should be 60, 60.
Yes. So, Mamkhanyi, how is the department dealing with abuse yabantu abadala?
Okay, in terms of abuse, there are a number of programs that we provide.
There
are a number of programs that we provide as a department. Firstly, the education and awareness, because we come across older persons that are abused themselves, who also are not aware of their rights, who are not aware that they are protected by the Older Persons Act. The Older Persons Act, the last chapter, chapter 5, it talks to protection of older person. That chapter is dedicated, to the prevention and ensuring good older persons that are abused or neglected receive, the necessary attention or services. So as a Department of Social Development, we conduct awareness, education and awareness, to provide information to communities.
Awareness program.
We move around in different communities. For instance, we...
So you have something that we would call as well roadshow?
Yes, yes. 15 June is declared the World Elder Abuse Awareness Day. So usually we organize the smaller events in the different regions, Ekurhuleni, Joburg, and all, targeting, it might not be on a big scale, but targeting, a certain community whereby maybe we find that there's a high number of cases of, abused older person. And what we usually do in terms of the program, they do the march, move around in the community, make a lot of noise, the older persons marching with placards.
Yeah, man.
And then on the 15th of June, then it's the provincial event. And with the provincial event, again, it's a rotator. Last year, we were in Wadville, Ekurhuleni. Before the event started, we're together with SAPS. There's an organization called Adopt a Gogo, Age in Action. We marched, and it's older persons themselves marching with placards, making a lot of noise, because we want to create that awareness so that the community begins to understand. Mabebona lama plaque, stop elderly abuse. Then bazo understand ukuthi this is really wrong. And in terms of the acting, it is a crime. And in case now you come across an older person that is abused, please report, because if you don't report, you can also be charged.
You're a perpetuator now.
Yes, you must report to the Department of Social Development, SAPS. You can also report at the clinics, the nearby health facility. But in individual cases that are reported to us, we conduct an investigation as social workers. We talk to the family members that are responsible for the perpetrators, the so-called perpetrators. We try and talk to them in order to make them aware that they should, look well after the older person. They shouldn't abuse, and that the law, protects the older person. And we wouldn't want, in most instances, to remove an older person. But in cases where maybe there's injury, there's severe injury, we then remove. And then our residential facilities, they offer what we call the safe beds. And as a department, we also fund those beds. It's temporal. It's a temporal accommodation for an older person that is abused. But I want to emphasize that we do not work alone, especially extreme cases like those, because police then should be, involved. Department of Health in terms of nursing and medical, and medical care, and social workers. We offer the counseling, but we will try by all means, to build, the family so that they can take care of the older person. So there are a number of programs, and we also have a toll-free line here in Gauteng. Which is managed by Age in Action. Unfortunately, I did not bring the toll-free number. No,
it's fine. Yeah. We'll put it on the screen at the end of the program. We have it here.
Yes. There's a toll-free number you can call at any time. I'm talking to older person, but to everybody as well, to know that kune line. If ugogo or umkhulu awumphathi kahle, she can call that line, and whoever is reporting and the older person can also remain anonymous, so that you wouldn't know. You will find myself coming to your home and not knowing what somebody has reported. So we try by all means as social workers, as the department, to really ensure that our older persons are protected.
You're saying these safe havens, safe havens or beds.
It's a bed.
They are well, I would call it safe haven, because then you're running for,
for shelter. Yes.
But these safe beds, you're saying they are temporary. Why are they temporary? Do you not have a permanent residency?
Yes, it's temporal because, isn't it, when there is a crisis, we then remove. It's temporal until we decide on the permanent placement. Maybe with counseling, talking to the family, we can then take the older person back to the family. And I keep on saying, as social workers, as a department, we wouldn't want, older persons or anybody to be separated from his or her family. So we'll try and work hard that the family, can reconcile and be able to take care of the older person. But in some circumstances where it is not possible, there's nothing that we can do. Then permanent placement in the same facility will arrange for permanent placement.
Okay, let's talk about that permanent placement when we come back. We need to take a break. Please stay tuned. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Senamngela kuhlelo Initiating Insight. Before we went on a break, besikhuluma ngama temporal residence, temporal placement. And I was asking Wuti, are there not permanent ones? And if you've just joined us, we are still sitting no Mamkhanyisile Matebula. Are there no permanent
placement would be a 24 hours care facility. I mentioned that...
You do have the facilities, though?
Yes, we are funding about 72.
Wow.
As at the end of December in the province. It's all over, Gauteng. They take care of older persons who are abused, who can no longer take care of themselves in terms of the activities of daily living, bathing, feeding, because in those facilities we have caregivers, we have, nurses, but the emphasis is on the care, not on the medical part, because the medical part is the Department of Health. For us as social development, our core is to care. But in cases where, I want to emphasize that, in cases where ifamily ayisakhoni ke manje ukunakekela ugogo ongasakhoni or umkhulu, sekuyabonakala after the investigation by a social worker ukuthi this person needs to move to a residential care facility. And mhlambe futhi maka abused, after assessing our circumstances, then we will then recommend that that person must go to a residential facility, formerly known as isalisebenzisi lelo gama old age home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's residential care facilities for older persons. Not old age home.
No longer exist.
No.
So we exist
residential care facilities.
For older persons.
For older persons.
Okay.
We are in the process of launching, because as a department, we also provide the infrastructure. In some instances, depending on the available budget, we are going to launch Imohlakeng residential facility in the Western region. It's a residential care facility providing 24 hours care.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Mamkhanye, what do you think is the reason, other than the dynamics of work and that the children have grown older and then they leave home, what sort of other elements do you think are the cause for the neglect of abantu abadala?
Hey, there are a number of challenges. I did allude to one, to say we rarely, as families, as communities, acknowledge the role yabo gogo nabomkhulu.
Why do we think they don't have value anymore?
Yeah, maybe things have changed so much. It's like our children, you know, when they talk to you sometimes, they say, "Hi, mama." No, things are not like this. And there's then a tendency to undermine, to, you know, look down, you know, whatever. Yeah, naloko kukhona, but ne-technology, uyabona, they are behind ilona technology. That's why in some of the centers, bafundise ne-computer, those that can, you know, learn and be trainable. Izinto sezifast ngale ndlela, to such an extent ukuthi nathi in our families we really involve abogogo nabomkhulu nabantwana basafuna ukutshelwa inganekwane. We have what we call intergenerational, you know, programs. Kungathi nabo basena interest. Now we used to, you know, enjoy ugogo akutshele ilona in the fairy tales, whatever you call them. So na kuma families uthola ukuthi when decisions are taken, but hayi ugogo ngeke akaza akutshele lutho, umkhulu ngeke, let's do this like this, and kuyababulala abantu abadala because they are really having, you know, that wisdom of which we need.
Absolutely.
And we really tap on, you know, that wisdom.
Yep.
Noma singathini, we still, you know, need them because
Noma singathini.
yebo angisho noma kushoniwe uthola kuhlala abogogo, you know, they have, you know, a very important role. Kuthi hayi abogogo sebehleli laphayana, iba sebehleli phansi, they receive people as they come to pass and condolences. And ziningi nje izinto ezenziwe noma kushada abogogo bayahlala bayayala because of the experience that they've gone through. So mina what I would want to really encourage all families, communities is to say that they should, you know, tap on that resource. It's a very important resource. Even in community meetings, at times you'll find ugogo kuphakamisisa bathi hayi gogo uthini manje, and the youth will sort of, you know, overpower. That's why we started with the program, a social development, as it Operation Dignity.
Oh wow.
We must really treat our older persons with dignity. So nalokho kukhosa ukuthi bafile down, bafile, you know, not recognized. Mabafika laphayana in the center, yeah, they feel very happy. We even say to them, to gossip about no level in the community. You can, you know, because it's your time with your peers and, you know. So they really enjoy to be part of those centers. Man. But I want to acknowledge that we don't work alone as social development. Like Gauteng, we've got the Gauteng Older Persons Forum. We also have the National Forum, South African Older Persons Forum. We've got NGOs, esisebenza nabo, who are not alone because we can't reach, you know, everybody in the community.
Sure. So
they are also our extension, our eyes and ears. So we work like this and with other departments as well. Because abogogo, they also need houses, the issues with transport, you know, a number of issues that affect them.
Yeah. Okay, Mamganyi, because of time, sefanele ukuthi sihambe manje. Thank you so much for having joined us. Thank you, kakhulu. I mean, we've learned a lot. I'm happy to hear that there are programs like this and there's acknowledgement and placement for abantu abadala. Kubalulekile ke ukuthi sibanakekele abantu abadala ngoba njengoba uMamkhanyisile seshilo ukuthi, you know, and ngisho futhi nami ukuthi it's not about the language. It's about the wisdom. It's about the knowledge that they possess. It's about the knowledge that they can transfer. So ungakhuluma isilungu ufana noSibongile ucabanga ukuthi uyazazi, you have arrived, but uyazibhedela nje ungaya esikolweni kwenze konke ocabanga ukuthi ungakwenza, but uyazibhedela nje. Nakekela umuntu omdala ngoba they possess wisdom and knowledge. That's all we had for today. Until next time, please do take care. Goodbye.